everybody, Brandy here. Today we're going to go into Renzulli Learning and really dig deep into the My Projects feature, which is right over here. Once you click on My Projects, you can learn more about the project feature by clicking this purple button. There are purple buttons throughout Renzulli Learning, and I recommend listening to them. It really gives you a complete overview of the program. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click into My Projects, and I'm going to try one of the Super Starter projects. And this is what I recommend. These Super Starter projects are projects that have already been created by teachers looking at content, so what students are learning, process, how they're learning it, and product, what they're creating. So you can go ahead and filter these down by interest area and grade level. I'm going to filter down by interest area, and I've got a student that's interested in math. So I'm going to find math, which is up above here. And then I'm going to go into the grade level and I'm going to say 3 through 5. So I'm looking at some of the math, and it looks like there's probably science in here as well. Look at all of these different projects that I can choose from. So I'm going to go down and see if I can find something here that might be of interest. Ooh, this one looks good. Using math every day. Find examples of math being used in everyday life as you keep a life math journal. Then research different careers that use math and interview 3 adults whose jobs interest you. As a final project, you can create a PowerPoint presentation or write a creative math story. If you choose the story, you can submit it for publication. I really like this because it gives students a real world audience. So not only are they doing these interviews, keeping these journals, they're also able to submit or create a story here at the end. And this is just one of hundreds of different projects that are inside of here. I'm going to preview this. Once I preview it, it'll give me the description of the project, the interest area, and you probably noticed kids who like to write and are really into language arts. Those are the kids that are really going to enjoy the story piece of this, but also there's several others as well, kids who are definitely into math. So getting started, it takes them step by step through the process, and it says step 1, it gives them the instructions, but then it gives them specific websites that they need to go to find information. And I like this because these are websites that have been vetted by teachers. So there's some great ones that are in here. Step 2, this is where they create their life math journal. And a lot of these things don't require expensive materials and things that you need to buy. This one is a notebook. If it says they're going to create a board game, then you can create a board game out of a cardboard box. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to go buy all the fancy board game things. You can just use what you have at your house in order to make this work. And then it says math at work. So this is talking about how they can go into math careers, if that's something that they might be interested in. And this is how they can conduct some interviews. So this walks them through how pilots use math and then what they need to do these math interviews so they can write up their questions and interview somebody. This will show them how to complete their project, what their project is. So it's a PowerPoint presentation or a story, and it gives them specific details about that. And I love it down here because it also shows them where, once they're finished, here's the audience for their short story. So where they can submit those for publication or for a specific contest. And then it also talks about if you're creating a PowerPoint presentation, here's how you do it. If you don't have PowerPoint, use Google Slides. That'll work just as well. Gives them some public speaking tips, all sorts of things. For the younger kids, you can walk them through parts of this. And for those who are self-motivated, once they do one of these projects, they're going to understand how the projects work, and they'll be able to do more in the future. I hope this was helpful. Again, this is under the Projects tab, and I'm going to go back so I can show you one more time. You simply select My Projects and it'll give them to you. Once you have those, it's the Super Starter projects. And then once you have those, you can drill down into grade level or interest area. And like I said, there's projects for everything. I hope this is helpful. Remember, we want to have no child left bored, and these Super Starter projects will make sure that happens. Bye for now.